Okay, so today's Monday, 8th of November. I was just talking about the differences between the Monday and the Thursday class, and I got some good feedback today from students. Thank you very much. If any of you want to give me feedback about the classes, please do, because it helps me to improve the classes and also helps me to keep bringing things that you want out of a class. Okay, so let's start by simply nodding the head. We're going to bring the chin down to the chest and then lift the chin and open up the throat. Next time you bring the chin down, breathe out and then lift the chin and breathe in. Let's do that again. Lower the chin and breathe out. Lift the chin and breathe in. Good. Breathing out, lowering. Good. Breathing in, lifting. That's right. Let's do that one more time. Breathe out, lower. Good. And breathe in and lift. Okay. Now we'll be turning our heads from side to side. A little no movement. Turn your head to the right and come back to center, and then we'll turn our head to the left. So as you do this, breathe in as you turn your head to the right. Feel the stretch in the neck. Keep the shoulders square. Breathe out as you bring the chin back to center. Breathe into the left and breathe out back to center. Let's do that one more time each side. Breathe in. Breathing out back to center. Good. One more. And back to center. Perfect. Let's bring our hands in front of the heart, clasp the fingers, and raise your arms, stretching, getting a long stretch down the arms and side of the body. Now take a deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, lean to your right. Go over a side bend. Yes, come back to center, breathe in. Breathe out, go to your left. Excellent. Breathing in. Breathe out to your right. That's beautiful. Breathing in. Out to the left, opening up the rib cage. One more time each side, and feel how the stretch goes into the back as well. Last one. Then coming back to center, bring the palms together over the head. Get the thumbs into the upper back and push your head against the forearms. This gets a stretch going down the backs of the arms into the armpit and actually into the serratus muscles, which are underneath the armpit, the anterior serratus, and we want to open those up to help us to breathe more freely. Take another deep breath in, raise your arms up and lower the arms down by your sides. Roll your shoulders a few times. Good. Set your hands onto your belly. So both hands onto the belly. I want you to take a deep breath in, letting the belly expand, and make a forceful breath out through your nose. Mouth is closed. Okay, so we breathe in through the belly, let the belly expand, and a forceful breath out. Keep going. Breathing in, I'm going to come up a little higher so you can see what I'm doing. Breathing out, belly goes in. And again, breathe in. Let the belly expand and breathe out. And again, breathing in, let the belly expand. That's it. And breathe out. Once more, breathe in, let the belly expand and breathe out. Forceful breath out. Now we're going to do that a little faster. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, out. In, out. Keep going. In, out. In, out. Once more. In, out. Take a deep breath in now. Breathe all the air out of the mouth. Close your nose, close your mouth, and pull your belly inwards without breathing in. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now you're going to breathe in through the nose and relax it out the mouth. So if you've never done this exercise before, it might be a little bit strange, a little bit different. Just follow along. We'll do it 2 more times, okay? With more practice, you get used to it, but it's an excellent exercise for the diaphragm and the core. Let's go. You can place a hand onto the belly, take a deep breath in, force it out. Breathe in, force it out. Breathe in, force it out. Breathe in, force it out. Again, breathing in, force it out. Breathing in, show from the side, forcing it out. Breathe in, force it out. Again. One more. Good. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Breathe everything out through the mouth. Plug your nose. Pull your belly inwards and upwards. Holding 5, 4, 3. That's great. 2, 1. When you release the nose, you've got to breathe in. And breathe out and release. Good job. We'll do one more round, and then we get moving. Okay. One hand onto the belly. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Force it out. Breathe in. Force it out. Breathe in. Force it out. Breathe in. Force. Breathe in. Force it out. Again, breathe in. Force it out. 2 more times. Force it out. Once more. Good job. Deep breath in. Breathe out through the mouth. Plug your nose. Pull your belly inwards and upwards. You should also feel the perineum lifting upwards. Pull the belly in tight, as if you want the belly button to touch the spine. That's how tight it needs to be. Good job. Release the nose and breathe in. Excellent. All right, everybody, let's get onto all 4s onto our mats. So from here, I want you to bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Your knees will come underneath your hips. Taking a deep breath in, curl your spine and look skyward. And then breathe out and round, look to your belly button. Breathing in, curling. Breathing out and rounding. And again, let's breathe in and curl. Breathe out and round. 2 more times, breathing in, curling. Let your back curve nicely. Breathing out, rounding. Once more, let's breathe in and really curl. And breathe out and round. Coming back to a flat back, open your knees, toes touching each other. Let's sink back onto our heels. Allow yourself to rest and come into child's pose. So in the child's pose, you should feel your low back and your hips opening up, stretching a little bit already in the beginning. If it's not comfortable, maybe you want to stay in what's called puppy dog pose with the hips up and the forehead down. Lift your head now and let's rise back up onto the hands and knees, but keep your hands farther out in front of you. Bring your knees in, hip width. Now we're going to move into what's called the bowstring position, where you allow the back to curve, but it's with strength. So it's not just dumping the back. You allow it to curve. Hips move up and back. The femur bones move backwards into the hip sockets when you're in this position. The back is long and curved, and you get suddenly a very long belly. So from the pubic bone to the chin, everything lengthens and stretches. Let's bounce back and forth now. Back and forth. And this is like prepping the body for movement. You're prepping not only the shoulders, the hips, but you're also prepping the back. Keep your head lifted. Then from here, let's just go ahead and tuck the toes under. Keep that bowstring position, everything strong and long, and lift your knees. So you're in a crouching cat position. Knees are bent, hips lifted, head is lifted, and you can bounce back and forth here. The knees open wide as you bounce back and forth. That's it. Good. Now, open your feet as wide as your mat, step them wide, and begin stepping your hands backwards, one hand at a time onto the thighs to lift the chest. The hips tilt back. The waist is tapering inwards. The belly is long. The chin is lifted. And we're here in a nice open squat. Bring your right shoulder forward and turn your head to look over your left shoulder behind you. Coming back to center. Let's bring the left shoulder forward, right. We look over our right shoulder. Coming back to center. Change again. Look over your left shoulder. Back to center. Look over your right shoulder. One more time each side. Right shoulder forward, look over the left. Back to center, and the left shoulder forward. Back to center. Now from here, keep the knees bent, push against your thighs, and lift your chest. So suddenly it creates big curve in the low back. Lift and open, you're gonna feel a little bit of compression. That's okay. Raise your arms out in front of you. Now we're gonna squat down as if we're gonna sit in a chair. The arms go up, and then you come back up and the arms go down. Again, squatting down, lifting back up. This is all a part of the warm-up. Squat down and lift. 2 more times, squatting, lifting once more. And as we lift all the way up to standing. Now you should have felt that your back suddenly becomes very awake. Hands onto the hips, make a circle with the hips. This is gonna release a little bit the low back, change the direction of the circle. Release your arms by your sides, step your feet in, and step your feet forward until you reach the front edge of your mat. Feet should be hip width. We always have a positioning of the feet at hip width. Knees are soft, hips are back, chest lifted, and shoulders are open. Bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes for a moment. And just take this short moment to feel the sensation of the hands, the palms touching each other. Just notice that sensation, get into that sensation and how good it feels, the softness of the hands touching each other. This is getting into the right brain, the right hemisphere of the brain. Open your eyes and let's get moving. We're going to raise the arms and stretch skyward. Get really long and expansive, your whole body. Then we bring the elbows to knees as you bend your hips backwards. Then the hands come to the floor and step back to a plank position. The plank position is nice and strong. Lower your knees. Lower your chest down to the floor. We start slow. Point your toes. Now this is opportunities to feel the joints and the muscles in the body. Breathe in, rise up into a cobra. Bring your chest back down. Push up onto the hands and knees. Now from the hands and knees, we're going to do things a little bit differently today. I want you to bring your right foot just forward of the left knee. So you set it down and the knee is bent, okay? Press your hips back, lift your chest forward. Then I want you to twist to your right hand onto the thigh and look to the sky. Then bring the hand and head looking back down to the floor and set the right knee back down. Tucking your toes under, rise to a crouching cat or downward facing dog. Begin stepping your feet forward gently. Your fingertips will touch the floor so your knees are nicely bent. Hands come to your thighs in a squat position. Push against the hands to come into a squat. Raise your arms by your ears to lengthen out, and then rise all the way up to standing. Elbows straight, arms straight by your sides. That's super important. Knees soft, chest lifted, shoulders open. And we go again. Hands to the heart center. Deep breath in, let's rise up. Elbows and knees come towards each other. We go right down. Stepping back to a plank position. Get long and strong in the plank. Knees will come down. Lower yourself down to the floor. Again, take these opportunities to feel what's going on in your body. Open up to cobra. Bring the chest back down. Rise onto the hands and knees. Now we do the other side. The left foot, just step it on the ground. It may be a little bit farther forward than your right knee. It may not. Let the hips sink back and set your left hand on the thigh, turning. Look up to the sky. A little twist in the spine. Look back down to the floor. Bring the hand and the knee back down. Tuck the toes, taking crouching cat or downward facing dog. And we begin stepping forward. You're lifting the palms as you go forward. Knees bend, hands to the thighs. Lift to a chair position, strong chair. Arms by your ears. And all the way up to standing, arms straight by your sides. Let's do the same thing a little bit faster. Hands to the heart center. Deep breath in, let's rise up. Elbows to knees, coming straight down. Stepping back to plank. Lower your knees down. Move to the earth. Pointing the toes, rise to a cobra. Back up onto the knees. Right foot lifts and steps forward. Twist to your right. Hand comes back down, knee comes back down. Take your crouching cat or down dog. Stepping forward. Hands to the thighs, lift the chest. Arms by your ears. And all the way up to standing, arms straight by your sides. Everything strong. Hands to your heart center. Deep breath in. Breathing out, fold, elbows to knees. Stepping back to a plank position. Knees come down and just take stock as you go through this. You can go more slowly if you wish. Cobra. Onto the hands and knees. Left foot comes up and forward. Twist to your left. Hands come back down. Down dog or crouching cat. Stepping forward. Hands to thighs, lift the chest. Take a chair. And all the way up to standing. Arms stretched by your sides. We're going to add on to this. Hands to your heart center. Deep breath in. Folding forward. Stepping back to a plank position. Open your hands wider. Bring your knees down if you wish. Feet can come up. Do 1, 2, or 3 push-ups as you feel most comfortable. Maybe you don't do any. It's up to you. Move all the way down. Point your toes. Rise to a cobra. Push back onto your hands and knees. Now, stepping the right foot forward. This time, I want you to bring it forward halfway between your knee and your hands. Set the hands to the thigh, lifting up, okay? Now, if you're taking care of yourself, all you need to do is twist right hand to the hip and turn to look behind. If you'd like to go a little bit farther, push against your right thigh to lift into a lunge position. and then twist. Bring your hands back down, taking crouching cat or downward facing dog. Looking forward, step first your left foot forward, then your right, then the left, then the right. Knees bend low, hands to your thighs, coming up to a chair position, and then all the way up to standing. We do the same on the other side, hands to the heart center. Deep breath in. Elbows to knees, go right down. Stepping back to a plank position. Knees come down, hands open wide, lift the feet if you want. 1, 2, or 3 push-ups. All the way down, point your toes, rise to a cobra. Push up onto the hands and knees. The left foot comes forward this time, scoot it forward. You could stay here and just twist open. You could lift the chest and twist open, or to go even farther, push against your thigh to lift the back knee and twist open. A little bit more challenging. Good. Hands come down, take crouching cat or down dog. Now you step your right foot forward first. Right, then left, then the right, and the left. Bend your knees low, hands to the thighs, lift to chair, and all the way up to standing. Let's do all that again. Hands to your heart center. Let's keep moving. Lifting, reach, elbows to knees, all the way down. Stepping back to a plank. Knees come down, hands come open. 1, 2, or 3 push-ups. Even if you do a tiny, tiny small one, at least you've done one. Come up in a cobra, and you can be proud of yourself, whatever you do. Push up onto your hands and knees. Right foot comes forward, as far forward as possible. Lifting up, you can twist here, or you can tuck the back toe and lift the back knee and twist. Hands come back down, take down dog or crouching cat. Left foot comes forward first. Step it, then the right, then the left, then the right. Bend your knees low, hands to thighs. Lift into chair. And all the way up to standing. Last round, let's make it count. Hands to the heart center. Deep breath in. Breathing out, elbows to knees. Stepping back to your plank position. Knees can come down, open your hands. 3 push-ups, 1, 2, or 3, as you wish. Then move all the way down and into your cobra. Push back onto the hands and knees. The left knee comes forward. That's it. You could twist open if you wish, or lift and twist, or tuck the back toes, lift the back knee just slightly and twist. Good. Holding 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Bring your hands down, step back, down dog or crouching cat. You step your right foot forward, then the left, then the right again, then the left. Knees bend, hands to thighs, lift into chair, and all the way up to standing. Woo, good job, everyone. Hands to the hips. Now I'm going to step my left leg back. You could step whichever foot you want back, okay? As long as you face your device. I'm going to step it back and turn to face you. Toes are pointing out slightly. Set your hands on your thighs to squat down. So from here, from the side, it looks like this. It's an open squat. Okay? Open squat. Good. Right elbow to the right thigh. Left hand, we're going to reach up to the sky. See how low you can get with the hips and how high you can get with the arm. Yes, opening it up. Hold it there. This is strengthening exercises. Beautiful, everyone. Really good. 3, yes. Good. 2, 1. Now bring the left hand down in front of you. And I want you to bring the right hand onto the hip only. Turn both feet forward and start straightening your legs. So the knees won't straighten completely, they stay soft. Now twist to your right and raise the right arm up. Opening up as much as possible. You're gonna feel deep stretches in the legs, inner thigh, perhaps the backs of the thighs as well. Turn your head. Keep lengthening out the spine, hips back. And bring both hands down. Now listen carefully. You're going to walk your hands forward off your mat. The heels will be down as much as possible. Feet are wide. Arms are stretched far out in front of you. Hips lifting. Take a deep breath in and move into a plank position. Hips come forward and down, head comes up, feet are apart. Breathe out, push back to down dog. Whew. Breathe in, move into a plank. Breathe out, move to down dog. 2 more times, breathe into a plank. Lift the head. Breathe out to down dog. Here's your last one. Breathe into a plank. And out to down dog. Walking your hands back. Rebend the knees as you did before. Hands can come to the thighs to help your back and lift the chest. Hips back. Stretch your arms out to the sides. Feel like your belly is lengthening. That's it. Good, Evelyn. Lift the chin and we'll sink down lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to standing. Hands onto the hips. Make a little movement with the hips. Change directions. Good. And we begin again. Bend the knees. This time your left elbow to your left thigh. Right arm reaches to the sky. Feel how it lengthens out here and you get a little twist in through the belly. Open up the eyes. Reaching nicely up to the sky with the right hand. That's it. Hold it here. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. Have your tongue in home position. One more deep breath in. Excellent. Bring the right hand down to the floor. Whew. Turn your feet forward and bring your left hand to your left hip. Twist open to your left. Raise your left arm, reach to the sky. Hold, just notice and be aware of what's going on in your body. Keep the tongue in home position. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands down. Begin walking your hands forward once again. Keep your legs apart. Lift the chest and we get into a plank position and stay here. So I know that this is not easy in the hips, in the legs, in the back, and the belly, but this is where you come face to face with your limitations. Is it mental or is it physical? Decide if it's just your head saying I can't do it or if it really is your body. Because most of the time we underestimate just how strong we are. We are actually much stronger than we believe. Hold another 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back. Whew. Bend your knees, hands to your thighs, lift the chest. Well done, everyone. This time, arms over the head, palms together, hips push back. And here we go, we're gonna bounce it down. 5, get strong, 4. It's only by hard work and effort that we get stronger. And it's a constant daily struggle. Keeping yourself strong. Stay low, hands to the hips, and lift all the way back up again. Whew. Good, move the hips. Nice little circular motion. Well done, everyone. Very, very good. Step yourself back up to the front edge of the mat. And from here, we're going to bend both knees a little bit. Cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Let your hips sink back. And stretch your arms out to the sides, palms facing down. So if you see from the side, it looks like a little chair position that I'm doing. The hips are back. Belly is long, arms stretched, eyes up. Setting your gaze. Let's hold 3, 2, 1. Rise back up to standing and uncross. Other side. Cross your left ankle over your right. Knees bend, hips back. You've got to lock the hips in. Lift your chest, get long, arms wide to the sides. You're holding here. Set your gaze at one point. Stay focused and calm. And let's rise up. Woo! Good job. If you want, you can turn to me. We'll take bonsai position. Knee at 45 degrees, either at the ankle, a little bit higher than the kneecap, or the inner thigh. Arms stretch and open to the sky. Just lift and open the chest, the throat, the eyes, the arms. Stay rooted to the earth, but open to possibilities. Hands at your hips. Lower your foot down. And we'll change sides. Left knee bends 45 degrees. You're at the ankle, a little higher than the kneecap or the inner thigh. Raise the arms up and stretch skywards. Opening up chest, belly, throat. Relax the jaw. Keep your eyes soft and open. Beautiful. Hands to the hips. And let's lower the foot down. Okay, let's get ready to move to the floor. Hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in, rise up, and fold yourself right down. Bring your hands down and step back to a plank position. Lowering your knees down, let's lower the chest gently to the floor. Good. Hands underneath the forehead. Release your legs, release your hips. We're on our tummies. Lift and open the head, chest, and throat. And bring your elbows out to the sides in a cactus position. So the elbows are bent. Ursula, you'll get used to my wording. A lot of things are a bit different. Cactus has the elbows bent at 90 degrees out to the sides. We're going to lift the head, chest, and shoulders and arms. Raise the right leg. And then bring everything back down. Lift head, neck, shoulders, and arms. Left leg. And then everything comes back down. Let's go again. Lift with the right leg. And back down. Lift with the left leg. And back down. Now you can lift with both legs or keep going right and left. So either both lift and back down, or you do the right. And now both or the left. Back down, we do 2 more. So either one leg or both. Back down again. Last one. And bring everything back down, hands under the forehead. Move your hips from side to side to relax the back and release the effort. Good job. From here, bring your left elbow underneath your left shoulder. And let's kick up the right foot. Grab the foot or ankle. Pull the heel in towards the hip. Bring your chest forward to look forward. And we hold and breathe here. 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Right elbow underneath the right shoulder. Grab a hold of the left foot or left ankle. Turn your chest forward, holding the position, stretching the quadriceps. 3, 2, 1. Releasing. Hands underneath the shoulders, push up onto the hands and knees. Good. Walk your knees forward. Bring your feet to one side. And let's come to a seated position. We're going to work our bridge sequence now. Grabbing behind the thighs, roll down onto your back. Arms by your sides, heels walk away from you, head is on the floor. Lift your hips up and feel like you're pulling your feet towards your hips. So you press down and then you pull in. If you're doubtful, touch the backs of your legs. You're going to feel those strong, strong hamstrings contracting and holding you there. Deep breathing. Bring the hips back down. Walk your feet in, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Now this is a super, super exercise for the core and the glutes. Press your feet together as you lift your hips. Squeeze the glutes tight, lengthen out the neck. And we're going to do little presses here. You're going to lift higher. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down. Separate the feet as wide as the hips. This time, bring your knees together, touching. If this is not good for your knees, you can try walking your feet away. If it's still not good, keep the knees apart. I want you to lift your hips up. You're going to squeeze the glutes tight, bringing the knees together and apart. Together and apart. Like I said, if it's not good for the knees, walk them away. Together and apart. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good. Keep going. As you can notice, this is good not only for the legs and the glutes and belly, it is also working the perineum, something all of us need to work after age 40. 2 more times. Last one. All right, bring the hips down. Step your feet in, elbows into the floor. Now we're going to work our classic bridge. Press down, lift the hips up. Feel the curvature in the spine, but no compression, please. If you feel compression, come down a little bit, okay? Now we're going to do a walking bridge. So raise the right leg up and then bring it back down. Left leg up, bring it back down. Right, back down. Left, good. Excellent. It's like you're walking across the bridge. And you're holding the hips up with the strength of your legs, hips, and your abdominals and back. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Keep the hips up. Raise your arms over your head. If you have space, stretch them. If not, elbows can be bent. And lower the back 1 vertebra at a time, very, very slowly. So slowly, gently, until the back is all the way on the floor. And from here, stretch your legs onto the floor and just relax for a moment. Let go of the back, let go of the legs, the hips, the glutes. Raise your knees up to your chest and grab a hold of the knees, pulling them in towards the chest. Rock a bit from side to side. to relax the low back. Coming back to center, lift the head, nose between the knees, lower your head down. Now, either place your arms by your sides or the hands underneath the glutes. Bring your knees at 90 degrees. Lengthen the belly, but keep it strong and tight, so you're pulling it inwards as you're lengthening. Let your knees go to your right and bring them back up. If you want, try it out first without the hands underneath the glutes. If, however, you find that your low back is straining, do it with the hands underneath the glutes. It's going to help support the low back. You won't be able to go as far because your wrist will stop you, but at least it will support the low back. Let's go again, right, back up, and left. Now we're going to add on the breath. So breathe out as you go to the right, breathe in as you lift up, out as you go to the left, and in as you lift up. Okay? So the breath dictates just how slowly you move your knees. To add on, if you want to go farther, let your knees go to the right and stretch your left leg straight and then rise back up. Out to the left, stretch the right leg straight and rise back up. Woo! Out to the right, stretch the leg straight and rise. To the left, stretch the right leg straight and rise. This demands not only of the abdomen, but of the outer thighs, outer hips. Very good, strong work. If it's too much, go with bent knees still. It's already terrific. Now, if you find this just isn't enough and you still want to take it one higher, both knees bend, both knees straight, and lift both legs. Knees bend, both legs straight, and lift. Woohoo! Bend, both legs straight, and lift. Ay, ay, ay. If it's too much for the back, you know how to go down a step. It's going to be better to protect the back than to force anything. One more time. All right, knees to the chest, rock from side to massage that low back. Good job, everyone. Very good. Lift your head and shoulders. Bring your hands behind your head and open your elbows. So this is supporting the head and neck, just like you've got your head in a pillow. We're going to bring the knees at 90 degrees again. Keep the head and chest lifted, and you'll stretch your right leg out. Then bring it back at 90 degrees. And the left leg, belly is strong. Bring it back. Now, depending on how strong you feel in the abdomen, you may want to lower the leg a little bit more. Left leg this time. And back. Again, right leg. And back. Head is lifted, left leg. That's it, and back. We're going to add on. Do your right arm behind you with the right leg. Bring it back. Left arm, left leg. Bring it back. That's it. So let's breathe in as we stretch the leg. Breathe out as we bring the hand and the knee back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And if this isn't enough and you really want to take it one step farther, both legs and both arms, woo, and back. It's called a shootout. Shoot them out. And back. And again. And back. Again. And back. 2 more times. Maybe you're just doing one leg. Maybe you're doing both. Here's the last one. Ay, ay, ay. Good. Bring the head back down to the floor. Grab your knees and rock from side to side. I bet you all are regretting asking for those core muscle workouts, huh? No, I'm just kidding. All right. Roll completely onto one side. Doesn't matter which side. Completely onto one side. The head is down on top of the arm. Stretch both legs straight. Bring the top arm out in front of you. Point your toes and lift both legs. So what's going on here is you're working the whole side body from the ribs down to the toes. Bring the right hand onto the side of your thigh. Keep the leg up and just breathe here. It's stabilizing. All these muscles are stabilizing. Lift the legs as high as possible. 3, 2, 1. Rebend your knees and roll onto your back. Good job. Rock from side to side. Last core work exercise is the other side. Let's go. Roll out to the other side. Legs straight, toes pointed. Arm out in front of you to start. Lift both legs as high as possible. You can even check. Touch your waist. Make sure all of this is contracted. Your oblique muscles, inner and outer, as well as the outer thigh, outer hip, and the outside of the leg. You can bring your hand now down to the thigh, and we hold. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees and roll back onto your back. Good job. Rocking from side to side. Bring your feet down, open as wide as your mat. Arms up over the head. Let your knees fall to your right. Lengthening out the left-hand side of the body and the left thigh. Holding here. Lift your left knee first, right knee follows. Let's go to the opposite side, knees to the left. Reach your right arm out behind you. And we're holding here. Right knee lifts, left knee follows. Okay, let's raise the right leg, grab behind the thigh, and root the thigh downwards into the earth. Make a nice circle with the foot to release. Good. Change the direction of the circle, go in the opposite direction, nice big circle. Now, flexing your foot, hold the leg there. If you feel the stretch, perfect. If you don't feel the stretch, maybe straighten a little bit more the leg. Curve your low back so that the hips press down. That helps to increase the stretch of the hamstrings. Or maybe you need to pull the leg a little bit more towards you. Just find where you can get that stretch going. Releasing, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Lift both legs, pull them in towards you. Then the left foot comes down, both legs stay crossed. Let's do an open twist. Let the knee fall to your right. Turn your head to your left. Stretching the left arm out. This is a nice open twist, good for the obliques, as well as the muscles in the front of the left hip. Let the right foot slide off the left knee. Lift your left knee first, right knee follows. Raise your left leg, grab behind the thigh and root the thigh down to the earth, circling the left foot. Change the direction of the circle. And flex the foot, stretch the leg as straight as possible, rooting the thigh still downwards, curve in the back, and look for that stretch. Then we bring the left ankle onto the right thigh, lift both knees, grab around, pull them in and hold. Right foot comes down, legs are crossed. Let the knees fall to your left. Open twist here. Look to your right hand and reach the right arm out to the side. Allow the left ankle to fall off the right knee, lifting the knees up. Take a happy baby pose, grabbing the ankles or the bottoms of the feet. Pull the knees wide, pull the feet wide. Rock from side to side, massaging the low back. Then bring the feet back down, stretching one leg at a time onto the floor. Let your feet stay open. Turn your palms to the sky. Open up the chest. You can lift your chest and your upper back off the floor and then bring it down to find a good position. Turn your head from side to side. Find a comfortable position for the head and the neck. Then closing your eyes, begin breathing in and out through the nose. And with each breath, begin relaxing the different parts of your body. Relaxing your hands and your feet. Relaxing the legs and the arms. Relax your tummy and your chest. Your low back and your upper back. Relax the hips and the shoulders. The tummy and the chest. The neck, the throat, the jaw. All of the muscles in the face. Relax your head and your hair. And over the next minute, I'm going to give you one word to allow to permeate into your thoughts and into every cell of the body. The first word is calm. Allow it to vibrate in your body, in your brain, in every cell. Calm. The next word is courage. Courage. And the last word is strength. Strength. Begin breathing more deeply in and out the belly. And begin moving your fingers and your toes. Move your arms and your legs. Raise your arms up over your head and reach from fingers to toes. And then bring the knees up to the chest, squeezing them in against the chest. Rock a bit from side to side. That's it. Roll all the way onto your right hand side. Good. Let's bring our hands together, lifting up. And let's rub our hands together. Raise the heat and energy in your hands. Let's bring the hands over the face. Tapping around the eyes, shaking your hands out. Let's do that one more time. Tap around your eyes, hands to your heart center. And as parting thoughts, I want you to think about the fact that you are actually stronger than you think you are, mentally and physically. May the force be with you. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you very much. Good job.
Thank you, Anne.
You are
Bye, everyone. Have a great week.